Impact?
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
AI Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alexander Rek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Midweek edition of the show Sports in a Jiffy on your most exciting breakfast show, the Morning Impact Show, right here on Impact Radio 102.1 FM. One place I get to serve you two fast little facts, and I'll make it compact for your listening pleasure. Top stories making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. Yes, the stories coming through from last night in the world of football. The UEFA Champions League back and better for the 2025-2026 season, and of course, we saw a couple of mouth-watering encounters yesterday night. Juventus, of course, we're just on the brink of getting eliminated in the first game of the season. But how they managed to salvage a 4-4 draw is what we are still looking forward to unpack on the show today. We also talk about Arsenal. Some people are telling that maybe they are the Gunners machine. Some people are saying maybe they are the German machine. We still cannot figure that out yet. But of course, they now, of course, are maintaining, let's say, an 99% record, because the only goal they've considered this season was from Liverpool, and it was not from open play. Yeah, so Arsenal definitely onto something amazing this season, winning right there in Spain, and of course other matches in the world of the UEFA Champions League. We're looking to talk more about all of this right here on the show this morning. But of course, don't forget, I'll be serving you in bits and in pieces where I get to tiptoe all of the major stories making the rounds in the world of sport. Later this in the back here, 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. on the Sport Top Show, where we'll be looking to dissect all of the hot topics later this evening. And don't forget that in the world of football, still on the home front, Kwara United will also have to make a big decision on where they'll be playing their CAF Confederations Cup encounters against Asante Kotoko moving forward in the CAF Confederations Cup right there. Another spot on the show this morning, the World Athletic Championship currently on the way right there in Tokyo, Japan. One medal already for Nigeria, that's the silver that was won by Tobiloba Amoshon. And later today, we'll also be looking forward to see other contingent likes of Ezekiel Nathaniel. Also, Udodi Wozrike will be in action right there at the World Athletic Championship currently happening right there in Tokyo, Japan. Don't forget, this is Sports in a Jiffy, and I serve this package Mondays through to Fridays, 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10 on your number one urban lifestyle station. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name. Absolute honor to be your host on the show this morning. To the switch of the back of the net, I'll be getting the show on the road. I will start with us coming through from the home front on the show. Quickly, we start with the world of athletics this morning. The world 100-meter women's all-those record holder Tobiloba Amusan will now be pocketing $20,000 from the kit supplier following a silver medal triumph at the ongoing 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo. President of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, AFN Tunubo Okowa, who made the disclosure during a meeting held on Monday night in Tokyo with Amusan and the Director General of the National Sports Commission, Bukola Olokpade, also emphasized AFN's renewed dedication to enhancing athlete welfare. At the meeting, Okowa made it clear that there is no personal risk between him and Amusan, describing her as a valuable asset to the federation, and also addressing the reports of a kit-related controversy. Okowa clarified that it was merely a misunderstanding and assured that all issues had been amicably resolved. Still taking stories coming through from the home front on the show this morning, Sporting a Jiffy, right here on iPad Radio 102.1 FM, right, serving it to you in bits and in pieces on the show, just the way you like it, because I thought whether you're a sports person or someone who loves the thrill of the game, this is the right place for you to bid. All of the early bets have gone around the world to catch the scores, and it's my own duty to serve them to you just the way you like it. Dr. Ezekiel Adamu, who is behind the ambitious plans to promote Anthony Joshua's first fight in Africa, has revealed that he has the support of the federal government for the show to take place in early 2026. According to reports coming through, Adamu is the CEO of the promotional group, has partnered with American Promotion for the Chaos in the Ring card, headlined by Brandon Glanton, where it clashed with Marcus Brown. The show, which holds on October 1 in Lagos, has been described as Nigeria's biggest fight night ever, but Adamu insists it is only the start. Adamu, whose first event was a wedding, has promoted 7 boxing shows in the last 12 months, but sees this as their first step into the big time, given the alliance with Khan and also the involvement of DAZN, which will broadcast the events live. So, of course, I'll look forward to see when it's going to be happening. But Adam is now claiming that the federal government's support for Joshua's proposed fight in Lagos is going to be a very laudable one. All hands in glove. I'll wait to see when that one is going to be coming into fruition. Still in the world of boxing on the show this morning, Nigeria's world heavyweight boxing title Hope Efe Ajagba was forced to decline the chance to battle with Cuba's Felix Sanchez because he was offered a pawn pause. The IBF had ordered a heavyweight title eliminator between Sanchez and Ajagba, with the winner getting the chance to fight for the title held by Alexander Usyk. The fight was to be promoted by Samson Lekoski, something boxing, but Ajagba was disappointed with his end of the pause split and opted to move on from the opportunity. As it is right now, there were several delays in getting the pause bid for the fight, which would have presented a rematch to their meeting in October 2021, where Sanchez won via 10-round unanimous decision. And following Ajagba's withdrawal, Sanchez is now waiting for the next steps from the IBF on the title elimination process. As a sanction for withdrawing from the bout, Ajagba, who was the IBF number 3 contender, has now dropped out of the top 10. Anyway, from that, still another spot on the show this morning, the Arm Wrestling Federation of Africa, AFA, in partnership with the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation, GAF, has confirmed that Ghana will host the 15th Africa Arm Wrestling Championship from 27 to 31st May 2026, right there in Accra. The championship, which usually takes place in July, has been moved forward and will also serve as the qualifier for the 2027 African Games Arm Wrestling event. The AFA Secretary, Julian Boomsong, called on all member countries to start preparing their teams for the continental contest. Charles Osei Asibe, who is the president of the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation, president of the Arm Wrestling Federation of Africa, and vice president of the World Arm Wrestling Federation, promised a memorable competition, saying that Ghana was ready to deliver an excellent tournament and showcase African arm wrestling to the world. The announcement is now coming after the successful 14th Africa Arm Wrestling Championship held in Abuja, Nigeria, from 23rd to 27 July 2025 at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. The event, which was said to have attracted over 20 nations, with Team Nigeria emerging overall winners. Nigeria's record score of 172 athletes, 128 gold, 35 silver, and 38 bronze medals across male, female, and para categories, dominating the left-hand division on the opening day. And away from that, right now, before I go away from the home front on the show this morning, quickly, let's make a stop in the world of football. On the home front, there we'll talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Okay, before we go into that, let's make a stop at the World Athletic Championship, like I mentioned to you. Former Nigerian sprinter and national record holder in the men's 100 meters, Olusoji Fashuba, has now tipped the 2025 World Championship finalist Koinshola Ajayi to break the African record, which is currently held by Kenya's Ferdinand Omayala. Ajayi finished in a respectable 6th position with a time of 10.00 seconds in a star-studded 100-meter final on Sunday in Tokyo. Jamaica's Oblique Seville took the title with a new personal best of 9.77 seconds, followed by his Jamaican teammate Kishan Thompson in second with a time of 9.82 seconds, while the former champion Noah Lyles took bronze with a season best of 9.89 seconds. Before the final, the 21-year-old ran 2 sub-10 races in the heat and also the semi-finals. Ajayi also ran a new personal best of 9.88 seconds in the east, becoming Nigeria's 3rd fastest man of all time after Fashuba with 9.85 seconds, and also Divine Oduduru with 9.86 seconds. Impressed by Ajayi's outing, Fashuba was the last Nigerian to make the final of the men's 100-meter event at the World Championship 2007, acknowledged the young stars' immense talent, and of course, saying that is one to look forward to in the future. And away from that, right now, quickly, I'll make the last stop on the home front in the world of football, where it's now been said that South Africa might avoid FIFA sanction over Mokena eligibility case. FIFA has released its latest list of disciplinary actions from the 2026 World Cup qualifiers, and South Africa is now among the teams punished, despite growing complaints about the eligibility of midfielder Tobohio Mokuna. The 4-page document includes warnings and fines for various national teams, but makes no mention of South Africa, even though Nigeria and Benin had earlier filed formal protests. The issue is the fact that Teboho Mokoena received 2 yellow cards during the qualifiers, first against Benin Republic in November 2023 and again against Zimbabwe in June 2024. And according to FIFA rules, any player who gets 2 yellow cards in different matches must miss the next game. But Mokoena still played in South Africa's 2-0 win over Lesotho, raising questions about whether South Africa broke the rules. And now it's been said that FIFA are now silent on South Africa's punishment while they punished others. So while South Africa avoided any mention in sanctions and other teams were not so lucky, Qatar received the warning on 4th of June for misconduct by players and officials. Indonesia was warned over security issues at the qualifier, and this now was also fined $20,000 and given 2-match suspension for player misconduct in January. But as it is right now, it can be said that the Nigerian Football Federation is watching closely. Other African nations that were punished is likes of Equatorial Guinea, caused the silence on South Africa contrasts sharply with how FIFA has now handled Equatorial Guinea earlier this year. The team was docked 6 points after fielding Emilio Nsue was ruled ineligible due to issues with switching nationality from Spain. Their 2 wins were overturned, dropping them from 2nd to 5th in Group H. A decision confirmed that the Court of Arbitration for Sport in May. As it is right now, there's every possibility that the Super Eagles of Nigeria might still make it to the World Cup as one of the best losers in the competition, but all ends in glove, and we look forward to see how that one is going to pan out. And we'll talk more about it later this evening at 6 p.m. now to 7 p.m. on the Sports Talk Show. Straight to Europe right about now. We'll start with us commentary from the world of football, and of course the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal began their Champions League campaign with a win right there in Bilbao. Arsenal started the 2025-2026 Champions League campaign with a 2-0 win over Athletic Club in Bilbao yesterday night. Gabriel Martinelli making an instant impact in the game, scoring just 38 seconds into coming off the bench, and also Leandro Trossard later added the second goal to secure the victory for the Gunners. Atletico began the match brightly with Adama Bairo seeing the free kick blocked, and they failed to create any real danger for the Arsenal goalkeeper, David Raya. Don't forget that David Raya, an amazing goalkeeper right there, 2-time best goalkeeper in the English Premier League. Talk about 2023-2024 and also 2024-2025. Other results from yesterday: Real Madrid were 2-1 winners over Marseille. Of course, not a good one for Real Madrid, because their captain, Dan Cavalla, was shown a straight red card in that game yesterday, and also they will also be missing the service of the defender they just got from Liverpool. That's talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold, was also stretched out of the game yesterday. 2-1 win. It ended against Marseille. Benfica, of course, were 2-3 losers to Karabakh. Karabakh coming down from 2 goals down to win that game against Benfica last night. And Juventus also played out the 4-4 draw against Borussia Dortmund. PSV Eindhoven lost to Union Saint-Gilloise. Union Saint-Gilloise also becoming the first team to score in the UEFA Champions League for this season. And Tottenham were 1-0 winners over Villarreal. Thomas Frank, of course, building an exceptional team for himself right there with Tottenham Hotspur. Still the Sports Up Show right here on 9 Parade. did I say sports of show? Okay, Sports in the Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Quickly, let's go through the list of matches that will be played later today. First off, in the World of the UEFA Champions League, Olympic Pira will be playing against Pafos. Slavia Prague will be playing against Bodo Glimt. Ajax Amsterdam will be up against Inter Milan. Bayern Munich will be hosting Chelsea 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Liverpool will be up against Atletico Madrid, and Paris Saint-Germain will be hosting Atlanta. Atlanta, of course, did not travel with Nigerians poster boy Demola Lukman to the game that will be played later tonight. A couple of games will also be played in the English League Cup, where Swansea City will be hosting Nottingham Forest at about 8 p.m. Nigerian time later tonight. In the Dutch Eredivisie, there's going to be a game between Feyenoord and also Fortuna Sittard later this evening. Turkish Super League will be seeing games between Fenerbahce and Allianzspor, while Samsunspor will be hosting Kasımpaşa later this evening. Sports in the Jiffy right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Before I call it a wrap on the game on the show this evening, let's make a stop in the world of tennis, where it's now been said that world number one Anna Sabalenka today pulled out of next week's China Open with an injury suffered on the way to winning her first Grand Slam title in New York earlier this month. The Belarusian, who beat Amanda Anisimova to win the US Open for the second year running 10 days ago, will now be missing the WTA 1000 event in Beijing, which will start from September 24. Sabalenka, who reached the quarterfinals in Beijing last year, said on China's social media platform Weibo that she was very sad to announce her withdrawal after sustaining a small injury at the Flushing Meadows. Hopefully, she gets to recover right on time for the other WTA Tour events that will be happening. Sports in a Jiffy, and I'll be 17 a Jiffy as I call it a wrap on the package this morning. I say many thanks to everyone who's been a part of the show. Stay tuned on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. I'll be back here later this evening, 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. on the Sports Up Show, where I'll do 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rage, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews. I did Jajbe sign out this morning. Stay sporty, stay active, drinking enough water to stay hydrated. It's a rainy morning right here, cool, calm, cozy, and collected. So get your favorite beverage, might be tea, might be coffee. Just make sure you get yourself jacked up, get yourself giddy up, wherever it is that you're going to in the city. And if you're not out yet, do what to go out with your umbrella. I'll see you when I see you once again. Don't forget to be kind, because kindness is cool. Toluwasha Kimi is here to take you through the rest of the morning on the Morning Impact Show. Do for yourself a lovely and an amazing Wednesday.
Start your day with Impact as we give you positive affirmations, traffic updates, entertainment, fun trivia, and many more on Morning Impact. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon every day on High Impact 102.1